this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this Flying Easel card. It's based on Karen Berniston's Flying Easel card, but I did a little different way of connecting the butterfly. I've connected it from the top and the bottom, so I'll show you how I did that. So first, I used the Pop and Guts die to cut out a piece of this natural composition paper, and you can see it already looks like it's embossed. And then after running it through the Big Shot with the Pop and Cuts die, I used the second largest deco label framelit, and I marked the middle right here. Let me just double check the measurement. It's 2 3/4 from the 5.5 score line. So I scored it at 5.5, and then I just did a little score line right here at 2 3/4 on both sides. I've placed the deco label framelit here, and then when I ran it through the Big Shot, I only placed my cutting pad halfway. So actually this way, so that it only cut up to the end of the cutting pad. And so that's how I got this cutout piece here. Then I ran it through again, the whole thing, with the next size deco label framelit, and I just put it across and ran it through the whole thing. So then I got this cutout here. So then I wanted to add some color. So I've got some old olive ink, and I've got one of the stamping sponges. And you can go however light or dark you want the card to be. And you can do the whole card or just the front of the card or whatever you want to do. So that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to kind of wipe off the excess from the notes. Okay. Now for the inside of the card, I've used the Music Notes wheel and used Perfect Plum ink on Perfect Plum. And so I'm just going to adhere that inside the card. And then I've rounded the edges on the bottom. And then I'm going to go back with an X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut these slots here so that I can fit my pieces in when I need to. Next, I've cut out with the smallest deco label framelit this piece of old olive, which I'm going to place right in the middle here. This is what's going to hold the easel. Then I've cut out a strip of old olive here, and I'm just going to make sure that that gets hidden under this top piece here. So it's going to go about here when I fold the cards, that I don't really see that. Then I've got this Happy Birthday from the Hostess stamp set in the current catalog. And I'm going to punch that out, the oval punch. And I usually put dimensionals on everything, but I'm actually not going to this time to kind of cut down on the bulk of the card. So I'll just kind of scoot that down because I don't, want to see that through my card. Alright, so now the fun part. We're going to take some sticky strip and we're going to put it on the top and the bottom part of the easel, just a little piece. So here at the top and here at the bottom. And then I've got some fishing line, got quite a bit of fishing line, and I'm just going to cut off a good size piece here. Make sure I've got that ready. And then I've got a butterfly from the Beautiful Wings. Wow, I just took the whole thing off. I just want to take the liner off. There we go. So I've cut out 2 butterflies from the Beautiful Wings embosslet, and I'm just going to place one right here in the middle where I want it so that I can lay down my fishing line So start and put it through the top, then I'll put it through the butterfly. And I like attaching it to the top and the bottom of the card so it has more stability, so it's not flying off your card too easily. So there we go, we'll stick the top butterfly on there, and then we can just trim off our excess fishing line. And then to cover the mechanics of the card up, I have this cutout frame in Marina Mist, and I'm just going to line it up with the inside here. And I've put some adhesive, just some mono adhesive around. And there we go, we've got our Flying Easel card. So lots of fun ideas that you can do with the Flying Easel card. You don't have to do the deco label framelits. You could do an oval, you could do a snowflake, you could do any framelits that nest inside of each other so that you can create this piece right here. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial and you'll have fun making your own Flying Easel card. Thanks for watching.